Welcome back to Branching Out. This next 2 days I'm going to be planting as many plants as I can get into the ground. It's not the perfect time to put things into the ground. It's better to wait till it gets a little cooler and the trees start going into a little more of a dormant stage. But we have water and or rain coming this whole week. So what I wanted to do is get some of these pawpaws definitely down here. We got our cages, just kind of marking out where they're going to be. And we're going to put pawpaw maple just down in this area where it's a little more shaded. The pawpaws do like a little bit of shade. It does help them grow a little bit better. So we're just setting up a little bit right now. The first thing I want to do is we have some hibiscus that I got. If you were watching my last video, I'll put that at the end there so that people can see where I got them from. Northland Nursery up on Flamborough, which is just outside of Hamilton on Highway 6 and Concession 5 West. And yeah, all their plants were 10 bucks a piece. So anything in a 1 gallon was 10 bucks, except for a few sections that were not, but most of them were. So we're gonna get the hibiscus over to the pond. So you're gonna come on with me. We'll get them into the ground and we're gonna start building up that little garden. That's just my small flower garden that I grow. Everything else is pretty much wildflowers. So we'll be doing another video in the coming month where we will be deliberately placing wildflowers all in certain areas, like in the tree lines, along the edge of the greenhouse, and a few other places. But so stay tuned for that and come back for that one. So right now you can see that, you know, the leaves are starting to change. They're looking so pretty and everything's smelling so good here in the fall. I kind of love the fall with the colors and the smells. And that's what we're gonna do. So let's get over to the pond. Let's get these plants in. We're gonna work on some blueberries today. All the stuff I got from Northland Nursery. And then maybe tomorrow, if I don't get more done today, we're gonna take some of the ones I got from bambooplants.ca. Those will be some of the vines, the hardy kiwi, the sea berry, and the autumn olive. And we're gonna be finding places for them to go as well. And on top of that, we're putting in some other stuff up into the permaculture orchard, which is on the top side of the hill. Down here is the food forest. Up there will be just mainly trees. There won't be any bushes up there. So, but down here, tree bush, everything else is gonna be separated and work in tandem with each other. So that's definitely what we wanna do. So let's get going. It's not gonna do itself. So many plants, we're gonna have to use some Hollywood magic. Otherwise this video would be 2 hours, 3 hours long. So this is our hibiscus. We have a red and a pink. And we're gonna put it into the ground. Ready? A little left, a little right. Bam! There we go. 2 hibiscus. Already done. Let's get up to the top, see what we're doing. We're gonna have to grab some of those pawpaws. We're gonna get back down there and get some of them in the ground too as well. So it's a little cooler in the shade. It's definitely a warm day out. It's about 28 degrees. We're gonna get going back over there now. And what we're gonna do also, this is where I took some of that wood and just laid it out as nursery wood. And it helps keep the moisture in the ground. So again, we'll be coming back again in the fall, a little bit more in the fall, and add more of that planks and wood and stuff like that. It acts as a mulch. It's not shredded up, but it's pretty nice to put in there. As you can see, it just gets covered with weeds and gets broken down. So we got some more planting to do. Let's keep going. So sometimes mistakes are made. I was cutting the grass and I had the hose lined up down this way and I didn't want to run over the hose. So I thought there was a gap in here and I ended up running over one of my dwarf cherries. This here is a Cupid dwarf cherry, known as a sour tart or sweet tart kind of cherry. So we're just gonna put that in there it's just gotta go in there because this is part of that path right here. So it's just a replacement. Let's get her done. Now before we place this in the ground, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna break up this bottom a bit It's a little bit root bound in there. We just want to open that up a little. Place her in there. And we'll use some of the soil dirt because this was the original soil that I had in there for this. It wasn't the soil's problem. It was just a me problem. So like all the rest, we'll just throw a little compost in there, right on the top, and tamper in good. Try to get those air pockets out of there. Like I said, it's gonna rain tonight, tomorrow, and all this week. So should get its good soaking in there, which is what it needs. And there's the old root there. Now we'll give her another scoop and then we're done. And that's it for here. We're gonna move on over to the blueberries. All right, I got these from Northland Nursery. These are 2 pink lemonade blueberries. So they don't go blue, they just stay pink. And they're kind of tart sweet, just like kind of how like they sell. They taste like lemonade. So we're definitely gonna throw them in here. We got enough room. As you can see, we have nice blueberry plants all the way up here. We're just gonna have to keep working on this soil too, because the soil needs to be a lot more acidic, I believe. So we got room here and here. We'll throw 2 in there. And there is some space down here too. So if we ever do get another one, we have 2 more, but those are supposed to give me 20 pounds of blueberries per plant. So they're gonna go over there, right beside the weeping willow there, and there's another blueberry there. So we're gonna double up that, and then right beside it is some blackberries. I'll just zoom in there so you can see. Okay, so right there in the center of the screen that's a blueberry. It's got a cage around it so I can see it and know where it is. It struggles every year, but we're gonna keep working on it. And then right on the other side, right there in the center of the screen, is blackberry. So we're gonna add a few more blackberries to that right there, 1 on each side. And then we're gonna also put some blueberries right here, 1 on each side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and get that done by tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. So let's just keep working. Let's get these pink lemonades in here. Like I said, I'll zoom back out here. There you go. And we got some room here. You can see there's lots of room from there to there. So we're gonna throw 2 more in there. Let's do that right now. All right, 1 blueberry, 2 blueberries, 2 pink lemonades. All right, we got more and more and more to plant. So let's get over there and do some. All right, this is the line I want right next to this is kind of like a road or a path. I don't want it too close to the greenhouse, but I'm gonna put cherries all the way down this line here because I like the blossoms. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit differently up in the permaculture orchard here. We're not gonna do tree bush, and it doesn't matter if we mix up the trees. We're just gonna do a row of trees, maybe a row of apple, a row of plums or something like that, and that's what we're gonna do up here. Down there, we're still gonna stay and maintain the food forest and diversify and have everything all mixed up and mashed into a kind of an organized chaos. That's what we're gonna call that down there. So let's get started. We're just gonna throw some magic in here. Pull out my gardening guns here. We're gonna go. All right, we're down here by the kiwi vines. I already touched up over here on my second set over here. A lot of juveniles, really small. They haven't really reached the fence yet. This is my original right here. That's why it has reached the fence. And yeah, you definitely want to cut off the dead stuff so the other stuff can grow around it and train it. Just the way I kind of do. I try to. But this one here seems to be gone. And if I did see it, I just ripped it out because it was not growing at all. And we're gonna run over here to this other side here and just check on them. Oh, see, this one's okay. It's doing okay. It's doing better than most. And there is one right here too. It's doing okay, but it's pretty small, so it's hard to tell which is which. We're gonna get into it though. Replace that one over here with like a red kiwi. And then I think I might have to fold back on the kiwi until I find another spot for them to climb. The only other place right here is this one. This, what do you call it? Cattle gate, cattle fence right here. And I want to pull it up and make it into one of these kind of trellises right over here. So that might be a project for next week. definitely, yeah, definitely look into that. And there's a tree or two I have to stake up, so we'll get onto that too. So let's get over there, put that vine in. Again, it's a cold hardy kiwi that's red on the outside, red on the inside. I got 2 females and 1 male because I have more than 6 females, and they say if you have more than 6 females, you should definitely have a male to help with the pollination, cross-pollination. All right, so this is a male. It's called a meader. This is a hardy kiwi. So, like you said, I got it next to my first one, my most adult one. But yeah, I just tidied it up a bit. That other one just wasn't doing so good. These other ones aren't doing so great either, but I don't want to plant them over here exactly yet. So we're gonna move on to something else. We have some sea berry. We're gonna go find some of that sea buckthorn, where to put that. We'll spread that out down here in the food forest. All right, here we go. Sea buckthorn. This is a female. I'm just gonna have to try and remember. I think it really matters, but we got 2 female and a male. Or yeah, that's right. So this is the other couple of lines that I had driven or drawn out here or staked out, and we'll be doing more throughout the week. So right now we're gonna get up here. We're gonna go put in those 2 other blueberries with the other blueberry, because I want them all kind of in the same spot, which is right up here in this horseshoe guild. And these blueberries are Blue Country, they're called, I believe. And they're supposed to put out 20 pounds of blueberries per bush. So when I saw the numbers on that, and if there's anything true to it, that's definitely what I want in my food forest. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them up in here. So let's get going. I'll show you when we're done. All right, we got a sea berry, sea buckthorn right there. Just thought I'd finish off a few more plants in here. I threw autumn olive. This is an amber autumn olive, so it's a golden color. The other ones I have are rubies. They're called rubies. And then I got the 2 more blueberries in here, and they're supposed to produce 20 pounds of a plant. We'll see how well they do. The one thing about blueberries is you need acidic ground, and the best thing you can do is mulch, compost, leaves, stuff with mycorrhizal, something like that in there. And I don't know, I'll come back here and I'll get some coffee this week, and I'll come back in here and give it a little coffee too, just to help it out. And you can see my weeping wallberry there struggles a little bit because it didn't get enough water. But it's gonna rain all week, so I'm really gonna get as much as I can in today, because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get back out here without getting soaking wet. I will have to fill up my ponds. So yeah, I got a few more plants here to throw in. So let's go find a few more spots. All right, so I'm running out of time here. It's getting a little late. I need to get some dinner. And I'm a little tired. I don't know how many we put in today, but we got what, 2 blueberry, a couple of sea berries, some autumn olives, a couple of blueberries. Oh, said blueberries already. But yeah, I got a few blackberries I want to throw in up over there. You can see right down in the center there, the biggest bush there, that's blackberries. And I want to put a few more in there to really make that come alive. Here's what I did right now. Just kind of, this one here is, what did we just put in there? Sorry, this is the autumn olive over here. Autumn olive, I believe that was also an amber, so it was a cold one. And right here, sea berry. I'm gonna put a little cage around it right now so I don't forget where it is. Over here I had some raspberries. I couldn't tell you which kind they are. They're probably just triple crowns or some kind of meeker or something like that. It's just a big black raspberry, that's all. But yeah, it looks like there's 2 plants in there, so I just thought I'd put the cages around them so I know where they are. I can just cut in between, you know, give them a little trim. I've got a dead, this was my Fuji apple here, and she died. And it got pushed over in the wintertime, but so did this peach, and she hung on. So I'm hoping the peach will stick around, and we'll have to find a replacement for this one. But that's about it for now. I mean, as you can see, we got all our pawpaws in on this side. Gonna put some more up at the top there. It's starting to look like a food forest. I'm just filling it in, finding plants, finding pots, finding dirt, mulch, you name it. I was even doing a little trimming on this plum tree just to bring it down a size. And of course, the best thing to fertilize the tree is the tree itself. So that's about it. You guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up down there. Don't forget to comment. I always like to have a good conversation with people. And we'll see you next week. So you stay safe and come back next weekend. We'll do another video.